The whole title thumbnail thing is one of these things that you keep hearing and you're like, yeah, okay, now get back to making my like cool videos again. And like it is so important. And I've certainly learned over the last 6 months or so. So we've been working on our titles and thumbnails for the last 6 months, and that's when the channel's like done what it's done. Before 6 months ago, we weren't getting these kind of views straight away. And the thumbnail certainly have kind of changed the format. And again, we're trying different formats. There's the don't use a VPN, the YouTube scan with like holding the hand out and the icons.
Yeah.
That was kind of one we kind of replicated from someone else. But just improving the title thumbnail makes a dramatic like difference with your video's performance versus just making a better video. And I'm going through this whole like conundrum at the moment in my life of like, to me, the pains that I have when I'm making YouTube videos are, I think I'm at the stage where I need someone to help me shoot the videos, like a videographer. And I think I need some office space because I just don't have the space here. I'm starting to run out with the amount of stuff I've got in this room. So like my head's going, or rather my heart's going, I want all those things. Whereas my head is just going, no, the sensible thing is just work on your titles and thumbnails. Because really it does matter to a certain extent, but it doesn't really matter what the video is like behind the title and thumbnail. You just need to have that great title, thumbnail, and a hook of the video. And then regardless of how bad your video is, it's still going to perform well because you've got a great title and thumbnail.
So you'd say that's a high amount of like the impact that you need is the title, thumbnail, and hook.
Massive. Yeah, it's one of those things again, like most people just kind of listen to that and move on and be like, yeah, cool, now I'm going to get on with planning my next video. But like the amount of time and effort you can put into the title and thumbnail will directly impact how well your video's performing. We've just signed up for Ed Film Booth's thumbnail course. Even at our level now, or my level now, where we're approaching 100,000 subscribers, we're still looking at ways we can improve. And like, yeah, I think I just spent £800 on Ed's course or something to just get better at things. So you want to constantly learn and get better at everything.
So you really value the potential of thumbnails then?
Yes.
We recognize it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
And if we look at your channel, is there like a certain point where you can kind of recognize that you change your title thumbnail strategy and start to see a difference?
Oh, it's interesting. It's been a slow developing process. So it's essentially what happened is a long time ago, I made my own thumbnails. Then we switched to having someone else make the thumbnails, and I just kind of gave them, I literally gave them a library of me pulling those stupid YouTube reposes and faces and things, and then holding the thing up to the camera. So I guess the shift, if anything, was shifting away from the traditional YouTube repose thumbnails with the shocked face and the things, versus
like these
having
ones down here.
Yeah, but there you go. All of those. Pulling a pose, all wearing the same yellow t-shirt, because literally I did the shoot of me pulling those poses in the yellow shirt. So
single day.
That became a thing for a while.
Yeah.
And then it shifted to less focus on me, more on the product. The biggest thing I've learned from Ed's course at the moment is like there should be like one hero in your thumbnail, one focus, and like that's what we're trying to learn now, rather than having I don't know, in some of the older thumbnails, it was just, do you look at me? Do you look at the thing? Do you look at the text? Do you look at the bright objects in the corner? But actually, like nowadays, it's just like, hey, here is the tech that's in the video. And that's like the main thing that's been showcased.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot more going on, doesn't there, with your old thumbnails here? Like a lot in the frame at once compared to your newer ones, which just seem, I guess one word could be more minimal, like just but like less to distract you and
exactly that. I think I'd say it's like less but higher produced, rather than like having more. I mean, I'm really bad with Photoshop. Like you can look at the old thumbnails. I'm really bad with Photoshop, but the newer thumbnails are being done by. So I've got a guy that works with me full time. He does the thumbnails, and he's kind of going through Ed's course as well. And so we're kind of developing these thumbnails as we go along.